Boom! Good day, everyone. I remain comrade of Yoganero Gideon, popularly known as Gideon Academy. Most of us we are done with our first supervision already, which is usually from week 1 down to week 3. Then, as from week 4 down to week 6 is our second supervision. That's when it's going to pick up. And there are some mistakes that we made during our first supervision. This particular video is to that effect. There are some little errors we made that might affect our grade. So in this particular video, I want to correct most of those mistakes. I was corrected as well. So there were a lot of questions I asked during my first supervision, a lot of questions because it was a senior professor that came to supervise us. That was Professor Emperor Kpagban. He was the one that came. He did excellently well. I love the man so much. And before the supervision, he sat us down, he advised us, he checked our logbook and all that. Then we went to the class for the normal supervision. After that, we came back to the office again. Then he corrected us. Then after that, he gave us room to ask questions, a lot of questions, a lot of stuff like that. And there are some things I feel they were correct before, but during the course of the question or even during the course of his explanation, I realized that there is need for a little modification. So in this particular video, I'm going to explain everything in detail. So the first one, everything is actually written down. The first one is the objective, like what I said in my other video. By the end of the lesson, that's how you should start the objective. And it is wrong for you to say students should be able to know. It is wrong. Like what I said, they should be able to define, should be able to state, should be able to identify. It's more appropriate that way. So if you are still using no, please go and strike that out. Then the next thing is the entry behavior. Entry behavior. Entry behavior is something that the students they know already what they can do. So your entry behavior should be in form of students can identify, students can define, students can state what is going to lead to the current topic. So ask them questions like that, not necessarily on the previous one, and it should not even be on the new topic you are going to teach. So ask them question. Your entry behavior should be a question that will be leading to the current topic, and it should not. It should be some of form of what the students already know. So let me relate this to my field. For example, if I want to teach compound, I believe that before I can teach that compound, students already have their own an idea on the elements. So what I will do, my entry behavior will be students can define elements, students can state the first 20 elements, students can write the chemical symbol. So what the student can do, what they know already, that should be the entry behavior leading to the current topic. So another thing here again is reinforcement. Like what I do most cases, a clap. But he said the clap should not be too much in the class, maybe once, twice, and some people are even doing it back, 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 back. You are killing the time of the lecture. So your reinforcement should not just be clapping. It can be, that's correct. Wow, excellent. So it should not just be clapping, it should not just be there should be other reinforcer. So clapping should not be your main work because clapping is kind of, if you are most of us maybe a sound clap, another one and a bigger one, I want to be a good, no, that we should limit the way we reinforce, most especially that clapping. He also said that. Then another thing again, for example, if I should ask a question, first of all, remember, know your students by name. And your class should always be chorus answer. What is a noun? Everybody, a noun is the name of any person. No, it should not be like that. You can do that, but it should not always be. So that's that's one. Then the next thing is that, for example, if I ask, list the first 20 elements. John stood up. He said hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium. It is wrong. What you will do if you want to list the first 20 elements? John, stand up, list 2, hydrogen, helium. Margaret, stand up, lithium, beryllium. So one student should not answer all the questions. I mean a particular question. If you want to list 5, one person can list one person can list one person can list one. So that it should be going and the student should be fully involved, not just one or not a particular group of students. And another thing again, we can also classify our class into a group, maybe based on the way the classes are arranged, A, B, C, D, or A, B, C, whereby you can throw questions to A, B, C, that is very fine. But we should avoid chorus answer. Like then the next thing he also mentioned in during the course of our supervision, that clean your board completely. I never knew that there's a pattern in which they used to clean a board. For example, if you enter a class, maybe a child, there might be some writing on the board. Don't clean only one part. maybe they are still copying, it's better you wait or you clean the whole pattern. Don't wait, maybe they are still copying, you now have to start teaching whereby some person are writing that. Avoid that. If you must teach, clean the board completely, and don't clean your board like this, that this is how you clean the board. You clean it down, up, down, that this is how you clean. So if you are cleaning like this, you do clean your board like this, you are wrong. So the correct way in which the board should be clean, this is how it is done. And if you want to present your stimulus material or your teaching aid, you have to place it at the right side of your board. So you have to place it here, not here. You have to place it at the extreme end. This is how you place your instructional material. And after placing it here, you have to use a pointer, form of a cane, not you now stretch your hand. No, 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 no. You have to use a pointer. And even while using the pointer, you have to step aside. So you'll be in this position so that everybody in the class can be seeing what you are doing. So those are some of the points he corrected during the course of our supervision. Then the next thing I want to say here again is immediately when you enter the class, for example, I want to teach chemistry. I have to write chemistry. Don't write the topic yet. After writing the what's it called, the subject, don't write the topic. Start with the entry behavior, go to other parts. You just follow the normal step you have written there. Then after you have done the entry behavior, objective to be achieved, every, then you can now come to the main topic of the day. So the topic we are going to deal with today is compound. So don't just enter the class and write chemistry, then the next thing compound. If you write it like that means your what's it called again? Your subject was written prematurely. So you have to write it maturely. And how do you write it maturely? Go to the class, build the audience before you write the topic for the day. You don't just enter, you write subject, then the next thing is topic. It is wrong. The next thing I want to say in this particular video is your supervisor should stop before you stop. I mean, it should stop you first before you stop. Like most of us, we feel like we have exhausted what we have and we just stop the lecture, whereby the supervisor is still there. It is wrong. So please, remember, the duration for our teaching is 40 minutes, and most supervisors will spend 10, 20, 30 or thereabout. So please make sure you use your time so well. If you feel like the concept is too small, you can add other things to it. Make sure the supervisor tells you to stop, not you stopping before that 40 minutes. If you can spend your 40 minutes completely, it is fine. But don't stop while your supervisor is still in the class. So you'll be the one to tell you, hey, it's okay. Or you'll be the one to walk out of the class, then you cannot stop your lecture. Don't stop while he's still seated. Don't stop while he's still recording. Make sure you finish his recording and everything. Then we tell you to stop. Or spend your 40 minutes completely first before you stop whatever you are doing. Remember, your lesson notes should be neatly written. Write it very well. And if you are teaching, for example, now I'm teaching which concept will I use? I'm teaching compound. Let me still use chemistry. And I made mention of tetraoxosulfates. It is very new to SS1. So if I pronounce any strange word or new word, as a good teacher, go to the board and write it there for them to see. Don't just say things, anything that is new. Maybe they have not heard of photosynthesis before. So if I made mention of photosynthesis during my class, I will go back to the board, spell photosynthesis on the board for them to see. I can even tell them what is written here. Everybody will echo photosynthesis. So it is better that way than you just teaching without writing on the board. During your explanation, make sure you do some sketch work on the board. That's very good. And avoid giving out wrong information. What you don't know, don't tell them. If you don't know it, don't try to, because most of the professors they are very intelligent. So whatever you feel this thing you are not too sure of it, don't tell them. For example, let's say an atom is gotten from a Greek word and I'm not sure if it is Greek or Latin. I will just skip that part because I made a mistake of saying it's gotten from a Latin word, and let you know fully well that it is derived from a Greek word. So there will be an issue. That means I'm passing out a wrong information to my students. So please, whatever you are not sure of, if you are not grounded in what you are teaching, please, if possible, go for a lesson or something you feel you can do very well, better. Because some of the supervisors they are super intelligent, most especially the professors. In fact, all the lecturers they are super intelligent. Another thing again, evaluation is very important. Evaluation before you start the class, ask them previous topic, previous knowledge. Then during the class, just be throwing questions. Don't just answer. Your class should not be question. But most cases, sometimes you feel like the students are confused. Ask them question or Allow them to ask you, entertain questions during your class. Are you confused? Please, if you are confused, you can ask your question, something like that. Or you can even ask them questions to know if they are really following. So that's how it works. Avoid mannerism such as shey na, abi, just avoid those mannerism. It is better you say I hope you understand than using shey na, abi na. Avoid those stuff. I believe we have actually done well. Like the first thing I said, the objective, it should be not at, use by, not no, use define, state, your entry behavior, what the student can do, not even what they are familiar with. It is wrong for you to even use what they are familiar, use what they can do. Then the next thing, your stimulus and reinforcement. Your stimulus can be your question, then the reinforcer or the reinforcement should not just be clapping, clapping, clapping. Wow, you are correct, excellent. So use other stuff like that. Then the next thing, once students answering question is wrong, it should go round. The evaluation should always go round. Know your student by their name, clean your board completely. That don't leave one part open, don't clean one part leaving the other part. The whole board should be clean before you start teaching. Before even if your supervisor is around or is not around, clean your board completely before you start teaching. Avoid cross answer, write down your lesson topic maturely like what I said. So please just glance through the whole stuff again, just glance through the video again in case you are confused, and if you have any question to ask or you have any correction to make, feel free to drop in the comment section. I sincerely want to appreciate my professor. He's Dean of Faculty of Education Emeritus, person of Professor Emperor Kpagban. He was the one that supervised me. I love what he did. He actually did a great job. So thank you, sir. And if you know him very well, please reach out to him that Delsu student, those that he supervised in 2024/2025 academic session, we are grateful. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for watching. I love you. Hold it. Why haven't you subscribed to my YouTube channel? My name is Community Ordinary Gideon, CEO Gideon Academy. You do watch my content, but you don't drop a comment, you don't like, you don't share, you have not subscribed. Why? So please, what are you waiting for? I want to like this video, smash the subscription button, and don't forget to leave a comment. Thank you all. Stay blessed.